Hello and welcome back to Stardew Valley. My name is Mariella, and we're working on the 1 hour farm again today. And we've been on vacation for 2 days, and we're going to be on vacation today and tomorrow. My main goal for the rest of this particular year is that I want to acquire a few more earth crystals so that I can make mayonnaise machines next year. Looking at my resources, I've got a lot of copper to smelt, and that's wonderful. I'll work on that later. But I've only got 1 earth crystal so far, so I really need 3. But what I do have is 100 hardwood, and that's very exciting to me because, well, it means I have choices. And in the last episode, I talked a lot about making the choice to get a stable. And that's something I really have wanted, but I also talked about wanting to start a mushroom farm. And as it turns out, mushroom logs need 10 hardwood each. So I need 10 each of these if I'm going to make a mushroom farm at all. It also needs moss, and I only have 24 moss, but I can collect that from the rest of the trees on the farm. So it's a bit of a dilemma, but the thing that made up my mind for me was the fact that a stable also requires 5 iron bars, and I don't have 5 iron bars yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford them for a while, not and also be able to afford the $10,000 for the stable itself. So I think I'm just headed back to the mine, and I'm going to look for more earth crystals, and we're going to call that a good enough goal. Oh wait, I forgot to get hay for the chickens. They're going to need that today. If I can find what I want in the mine, then I'll spend the last day of the year clearing trees and setting the mushroom farm up the best I can. Ah, I've leveled up again in farming. Good for me. Okay, let's see what we've got in the mail. That's what I was looking for. You have to be able to slay 10 slimes, and after that, I can maybe get the insect head that I was talking about. So now fighting slimes actually makes sense. And picking up these little crystal fruits also makes sense because they are worth a lot of food, which is always a good thing to have with you in the mines. Everything is clear. We made it to level 15 yesterday, so I expect there's no reason not to make it to level 20 today. After that, God only knows. I know most people focus on the dark rocks, and they don't want to spend the 2 chops to collect the bright rocks. But again, for me, getting a lot of stone is high priority. And I can always just re-roll this floor. At least on all the floors that are at elevator level. I forgot to even check the daily luck. I wonder what that is today. Well, I'm not making very good progress. I guess I'll just chop a few rocks on my way back to the elevator, but if it doesn't show me a ladder... Sometimes it's not a good idea to chase a ladder too hard. Sometimes they just hide. Now hopefully I don't get too many flies on this floor. But I see a ton of bugs and grubs, and I'd like to fight them. That's what I was afraid of. I couldn't get to them all. But just one is enough for me to handle. Got him. But I still need to kill 10 of the green slimes if I'm going to make it into the Adventurers Guild. Chopping the silver rocks has one other benefit. Chopping rocks in general is not what makes you level up in mining. What makes you level up is collecting rocks. So if you chop rocks and no rock is produced, you haven't leveled up even a little bit. Only the rocks that actually produce something give you that XP. Well, I'm doing pretty well on fighting the bugs. I hate when there's nothing behind the bugs, because they can scoot so far away from you that they can be hard to reach in time before they start turning into flies. That's what I was looking for. And I did see that there was a green slime that I could have fought, but I don't think that's as important. And yes, I see that ladder up there, but I can't pass up the chance to get a little bit of copper. I don't know what the luck was today, but it does not feel like a best luck day at all. I know that fly's up there still waiting to aggro on me. Maybe if I stay far away enough from it, maybe it'll forget about me. Hasn't come after me yet, so that's good. I didn't really know you could de-aggro a fly. I thought they were on you forever. I would really not like to lose my progress, so I really want a ladder at this point. Oh, heavens, I got an ancient seed. That's wonderful. Everybody who's ever done a prison never can leave the farm challenge knows how useful that is. Well, heck, it's useful for anybody. But it's just especially useful for people doing challenges. Ugh, this ladder does not want to reveal itself. Ugh, didn't want to, but finally did. Thank you, ladder. I love being able to place myself between a couple of rocks like this, so that they don't have a lot of places to run away from me. I'm not good at the timing. I'm not good at the dodging. And now I've got 2 flies. If I have 3 flies at once after me, I'm going to try to run away. It's so long to kill them with this rusty sword. Well, I was trying to aim at the wall, but I obviously didn't aim very well. I think I might have mentioned recently that I'm not good at aiming. Okay, well, train tracks always mean that there's coal nearby, and a big cluster of anything means I'm gonna make a bomb. If I can. And why can't I? Because you need 4 copper to make a bomb. Okay. Well, let me get a little more copper then. That was another thing I learned on my no energy challenge, was that it is worth it to use bombs to blow up clusters of ore compared to expending the energy. If there's at least 3 ore clusters together, it's worth a bomb. Okay, let's try to avoid the frozen slime because they're a little tougher. And I don't know if they even count towards the 10 green slime that I have to kill. Oh dear, ladders are not coming easy today. But it's already 5 p.m. And floor 19, the one right after this, of course, is notoriously hard. The spiral that you have to get through, and ladders are not common. Oh, so difficult. I wish there was any sort of pattern a person could learn, any sort of way of saying, oh yes, if you want to get a ladder, you just have to do this trick and the other trick, and then it shows up. And I've never been able to find any kind of pattern for when ladders show up. Oh goodness, I'm almost out of energy. My health is good, but my energy sucks. 2 flies, 2 is bad. Okay, as long as I can kill one at a time. And I don't have to use any energy to kill a fly, so at least that's good. But before I move another step, I want to make sure to eat. I hope I don't forget. 6:30, so I've got like 6 hours before I have to go home, so I should be in good shape. Well, okay, I'll eat the crystal fruit first. It has more energy, and then I can gauge how much room I've got to eat other things. Okay, I hope that wasn't a waste eating too much food at once, but onward we go. My friendly little slime trying to donate his life to me. I wonder what you use a slime for. I wonder if you like skin them and turn them into a slime purse. Most people who play most games are so tender-hearted they would never think of such a thing. I guess I must be an evil person at heart. Playing Echoes of the Plum Grove, I think I am the only person I know who has ever butchered an animal. And didn't even bother me. It's just part of the game. And you get other players playing, oh, I don't know, Call of Duty and other horrible things. Hello and thank you very much for that, Earth Crystal. And they'll go kill humans, and they don't seem to mind that. That's not the type of game I would ever want to play. Well, I guess it would be kind of nice if I was able to get to the center and collect all of those barrels. And I don't mind fighting slimes one at a time like this. Can I get through? Yes, I can. And I don't mind fighting a couple of grubs against a wall. That doesn't bother me. Oh, I just do hope I can find a ladder. Already 9 o'clock. Surely I have enough time. But I've had this darn game confuse me a few times. Nope. Lost out there. At least I get one hit in before I can really fly away. No, I thought for a second I dropped a glow ring and instead it's just sap. Carrot seeds, I like those. It can make your horse run faster. Retaining soil. Virtually useless. I would never choose to put it on my garden. I'm going to throw it away as soon as I get a second. You can't sell it for anything. And all it does is it gives a chance for your crops to not need watering the next day. And the chance is not good enough. Getting a ladder right there is good enough. Appreciate that. And now I have a better sword, which helps. But I still want to get the insect head. Okay, yesterday I went away a little too early and wasted some time that I could have spent mining, so I'm going to do that some more. I seem to be getting 1 earth crystal a day. I could just throw this away right now. I'm sorry, Concerned Ape, but that is just not a part of the game that I appreciate. Okay, food there, and sword there. And floor 20, my favorite floor on the entire map. I don't remember what lots of fiber is good for. But it seems like it might be worth me collecting while I have the chance. And since I am not rushing to another floor, I think I'll spend as much time as I can collecting the big boulders for maximum stone. As much as I hate fighting them, fighting one fly at a time is still, well, it adds towards my insect total. I think that counts as green. Looks a little yellowish. Maybe he's just feeling a bit jaundiced today. What just happened? Was that... No? Let's see, I got 6 out of 10 green slime. Why did I just earn money? It's a mystery. I may not ever learn. If any of you know, let me know. I don't know. I think it takes about 20 minutes to run from the bus stop to my house. Okay, I'm just going to go down and see if there's any low-hanging fruit. I'll give it just a few more moments. And tomorrow I need to make sure and get a fishing pole. Well, okay, I'll get the flying one at least. Don't want to fight those. It is 1:30 already and it's time for me to be on my way. I certainly wouldn't want to have to lose any money at this point of the game. If I knew a mod or some way that I could make the bedtime be exactly whenever I was willing to program it to be, that would be so useful for playing this challenge. Somebody out there who's used to playing with mods can enjoy that. I do not have that option. I've never been a modder. Well, I mean, not only do I not make mods, I don't even play with mods. I've never played with mods. Well, I don't know what I was talking about a few minutes ago, but I suddenly realized that I had just continued talking right into the next day, and that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to break this apart into individual days. So we will pick up wherever we left off the best we can. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. on Stardew Valley, the 1 hour challenge. I hope you have a great day. See you tomorrow.